was hot. Yep. Morning, everyone. I'll go over trades in a minute. Let everybody join first. What a wonderful trade we took yesterday. So I'm not gonna jump into anything very soon. Just gonna be patient again, see what happens. And if I feel anything that couldn't end up having a great trade, the market is definitely heading up already for a while. Just that open, so we're just retesting this. We have a 5-minute for value gap right here. So I want to see, like, a look if we can tap that. If we do, and we have some form of a shift, I would probably take a short from here. I want to see the market moved up nicely. I want to actually see it retest somewhere this area. So I would love to see a short right now, because the market is already moving a bit downwards. So there is a huge possibility that we have a shift right here that we could continue to follow, because we had a 15-minute change in delivery state. So this actually means that we should drop from here off. But I want to see it develop a bit, just have patience and then see what we get. A go trade from yesterday. That was one beautiful trade. Arjun, you were fully correct. We hit the spot which you wanted to see get hit. We're happy with a profit of 3R for you. I am not in a long. This should not be on the screen. So let's mark out the days. If you start your trading day, you should mark out some stuff. First of all, previous day high. That's already been taken. We'll mark it out. Get used to doing this. This is actually stuff you have to do all the day, always. Previous day low. That's not previous day low. This is previous day low. Let's take a look if we have any news today too before we get started. Oh, we have had one PPI, CAD USD. Okay, so we have some definitely some news today. Let the first 15 minutes develop and see what brings. You know already me, I don't trade the first 15 minutes. I'll go over the trade from yesterday. We got about 7 more minutes anyways. So this was a trade we took yesterday. Full TP got hit. I actually did not remember to put a TP on my trade, so I was actually very lucky. So remember always to put your limit orders in if you leave your trade alone. So I did not remember to put my limit order in, and actually I got not full TP right here. It actually was already up here. So it was a 5.3 R in total that you could have gotten. I got about a 4 hour out of it because I took a partial at this height once in this candle right here. I took a partial, and normally full TP should have been here. That would have been normally around the 2 R that we made, but I got about a 4 because it actually flew off, and I never got to take the next partial, or never took that full TP. I could have let it run a little bit higher, but I was very happy when I got back after the gym. I said this has have to get taken. So clean trade. Now we're trading in an hourly candle. I want to see how we act right here. Do we continue to drop? Yes, no, because we had an infinite candle. We took most of the liquidity away already. So the only thing that's still left open is Asia high. But do we really need to take it? That's the question. If it takes it and we have a huge shift back down, that would be a great entry spot too. But not sure that we will take it. So just gonna be patient. I would love to see us go back down to this level, actually. Right, why? We made a huge break of structure here, movement to the upside. So if we just take that movement from here, we could easily short this movement back down to that 50 level. And this is what I actually want to see. Does not mean that we will do it, but I would love to see it happen. But it is just possible that we take out Asia high first, that we need that liquidity to drop to that point. We will see. Give open the time. It's still another 4-5 minutes before we have any movement in that market. One thing that we can watch right now is we have a 5 minute from value gap created. How do we act off of it? Because this is an infinite candle, very bullish. We got stopped at the highs. We got rejected off of it. So we will tap this now. And how do we act off of this 5 minutes? If we tap it and continue up, we will probably go to this area right here. But for that part, just be patient. We will see what happens. Because we would be trading against the major trend also. So we are definitely going up. Everybody, we can see that we are trending upwards. So I do want to have a clear shift. We tapped the 1 hour for value gap too. So we're now taking the liquidity. And I want to see, does it push all the way back to Asia high? And do we continue the movement upwards, or actually are we shifting right now? Because I would love, definitely, once we get to that 7-8 level, this will be a long for me. I will put my stop at the base of it. That will be a 64-point stop, but I will definitely long this. So this is one that I will definitely take. Back to the highs. We never fully retested this, so there is a possibility from news that we just drop through everything, but I'm willing to take that. That's a 3.6R. We just had a full retest off of it and then continue. So for me, there will be a limit order at 25,444 to long off of it back to Asia high. If we get to that point. So this is not overthinking, it's just following that plan and just let the rest up to the market. We are not here to... So we could even take it a bit lower into this 15 minutes. So we have a 15-minute rally gap just laying below and above of it. So this is like the end point of both of it. So if you want, you could take it inside this 15-minute FEG right here to be have a little bit better risk to reward. Do you have to? No, you don't. That's up to you. So the last liquidity grab with this wick, then we continued the movement. We had a break of structure fully, and now this should be that retest off of it. Because we had a nice 15-minute shift, and I want to see now in the next 15 minutes to continue back downwards. But this does not definitely look anything bearish yet, because we have the tweezer candle that says we actually have undecided market. We took liquidity, so the market can now all the way go back up here before changing direction. So be patient until we definitely see that change before doing anything. But to say that the market does not decide to move lower, let's take a look where we could head to. So yeah, if the market does not decide to continue back down and into that long, we could go all the way back up to these equals highs. We have definitely some buy side liquidity here. That's only like 400 points up, so this is definitely a very clean, well, as good as a clean equal highs. So a lot of liquidity here, a nice 4-hour FEG. Yeah, that would be my main target, I would say, 25,500 if we continue upwards. So we're now tapping that 5 minutes. I want to see, what do we do here? Do we continue up or do we drop immediately? So this will tell us what the market is headed to. Because there is still a 5 minute right here that is untapped. So we probably will go for that. We have a void, we tap this, and then I want to see a shift back to the downside. But until that happens, I'm not doing anything. Just keeping my hands off the market right now. Especially after that beautiful trade we took yesterday. It's my last trading day too, so I don't want to give anything back to the market that's unnecessary until the market shows its hand. Morning. News tonight, yeah. Pre-orb to the downside, yeah. I'm definitely wanting to have the downside too. Morning, Vele. Yeah. Okay. I need to do my socials today. Always the same. So again, I'm definitely want to take this limit order from here to the upside. But once we have a shift, I'm willing to take a short, but still being patient. Again, live trading today. Not the end of the trade yet. Yesterday's trade ended up as a full TP with a bit of luck too, because I did not remember to put my limit order at my TP, and it actually made me a bigger order than needed. But that was a bit of a luck. Today's stream, we'll be patient until we get any info. Oh, I'm really not good at this. Okay, how do I share this now? Okay, like this. Oh, Jesus. Let's see if we can get some more people today into the stream. Let's see if social media does work like it should work. I'm getting better at sales, people. I'm getting better at it every day. Anybody startup? If anybody wants to start up a real business, that book that I've been reading right now, Ready, Aim, Fire, is actually very accurate for people that has no idea how to start up a business. It has some real value information inside, and just follow the blueprints that he gives you. It's very easy to follow, and I really enjoyed it. I'm still listening. About 8 hours still to go. 9 hours and 6 minutes actually. So if you ever want to read it, this book, I'll share it in chat. If you want to start a business, oh, too many. I can't share it in chat. I share it how the name is. So we're still hanging here. Nothing much happened. So we tapped that 5 minute, we rejected off of it, but we didn't get closed back into that candle. So this still shows us that there is strength to the downside. The only thing that I still see is that little void right here in that 5 minute that we could reach up to. We got 6 more minutes in this 30-minute candle, and we definitely will see then what the market wants to do. It will give us its hand. And because there is news, just be okay with it also that there is a possibility that the market just is going to go sideways. Look, like I said, this is the main thing that I see right now is this entry. This is actually one that I would love, definitely want to take once we get to that point. It's not a 15-minute for Valley Gap. It's actually in between, but it's perfectly on that 7-8 level. So if you want to take it from this for Valley Gap or the one above it, perfectly fine too. So if we get a tap of this, I'm gonna add a half hour, put it at Asia high. I'm gonna short off of it. So I'm gonna put a light risk on this trade to start with. Half hour short once we get to that 5 minute for Valley Gap. I will be entry at 25,191. Let's see how many points that stop would be if we take it all the way. That's 26 points. I'm gonna put the stop at this high. So stop will be at 20, a little bit above the area if we get to that point. So I want to I have a limit order in from here. Short. I want to pick my stop at just above Asia high. And if you keep falling immediately, yeah, I'll probably find an entry, a different entry then. We'll see if we get that entry. If not, I will let this trade pass. Traded 3 times in this 5 minute for Valley Cup. Definitely hold some value right here. Otherwise, we should have flushed through it. So there are a lot of people athletically wanting the market to go back up. Morning, Jono. So anybody in here that's not in my Discord yet, I'll give you an invite for everybody. I got a free one, part two. If you want to join, always help, always welcome. So next week, it will be only Mondays, YouTube. The rest of the week will be Discord, live trading. So the rest, everybody here, so lucky that we are still here. Morning, Samuel. So limit order is in for a short. At that point, stops. It's on the screen, so you know where to take everything. TP is open. I want to take it actually all the way down to 25,043. It will depend on how the market moves. And then I want to long from this back to the high. Reason, break of structure, retest, continuation. So I want to short it because I see a shift right here that we could go back to fair value of price. So that would be first TP, and then we will see. I'll get myself a drink. Be right back. Okay, looks like the market will probably not give that entry. If it shifts down and we have a 5-minute for value gap in the other way direction, that's also good for us. We can enter on that one and then continue to low. And then our stop can be at not the highest, but only at 25,185. So now we have an inverted for value gap overlaying on another for value gap. So this is actually, if you see this happen, so a for value gap laying over another one, that means that the market did not have any confluence to push the market back up and that the sellers are fully in control. So that means that the market is definitely going lower right here. But I would prefer that we have a 5-minute for value gap created now and then we get a tap of it before entering. Okay, so that's no for value gap. That's fully recovered. That's body to body, wick to wick. If you see this on a 15-minute base, this is choppy, people. So don't trade this. These three 15-minute candles, this is actually a very nice one. If you see this kind of movement in a market when no for value gaps are created inside and the market is just sending candle beside candle beside another one, this is choppy market. We do not touch this. This is something you definitely need to recognize immediately because this is where liquidity is being created. Because what do we do? What do they actually do then? I can explain. So they put liquidity down here and they make also liquidity on the top of it. This is how the market makes money because people are shorting and people are longing. And then it sweeps both sides before actually making a move. So it doesn't matter what part you are on, you could actually get swept on both sides right here. On an hourly, it looks like it wants to continue lower because we had a shift in structure. We came back up, we tapped the top of the structure again, and we got rejected off of it. And if this hourly closes in 27 minutes and shows strength to the downside, we are definitely moving lower. We already have two limits in, a short and a long one. If we do not get an entry until we get to that level, I'm taking this one off and I'm just longing because the market is showing strength and not downside right now. But I do prefer that we actually hit the highs so that we can see that we fully get out of this V-shaped recovery of a structure. Because if I zoom out, let me take off everything off for a second. Look, if I zoom out, what did we see that we had? We had a sideways movement right here for a while. So we've been going ranging, and we're now at the top of that ranging part. You can actually see, look how far back. We just swept it once and swept it once below. Otherwise, you could say that we actually have 4 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same on the high. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th time, so we are ranging. Remember that you know which market you're in. I just spot that immediately before even seeing it, but I know a lot of you will not see that, so remember that. Yeah, the market just swept through it. No candle close yet. Be patient. So for the month's day, what are we up in this month? Trading Journal is at 11.8 ARC this month, and I'm on a 63% win rate. So I do not have to trade anymore this month. We still got about a week to go. Good month. We took 8 trades this month, or I took 8 trades this month. So remember, trading less makes you more profitable. Always. If we drop down one more time, I might take a small risk. Take a one contract inside to short the market, but I prefer to head the limit order. I'm not in anything yet. You will see it on the screen. It does look like it wants to go to that level. Yeah, so if I don't know, I will not enter it until I get a limit order. I'll repeat, I do not enter anything until I get a limit order. It's no reason for. So it's gonna be a long or a short. It will depend on which one gets triggered. The short is a half hour, people. Again, short is a half hour. This is a full hour. Because we are trading with the trend and this is against it. We're with 5 in the stream. I would appreciate it that you guys give me a thumbs up. The algorithm loves it. I have no idea why, but it does. Because most of you gave me one yesterday too, and actually I got more views on the last live than I had on the last month or something like that. So I appreciate every help. So if you have no idea where to start trading, I got a framework almost completely finished. It will be 20 episodes. I believe in about 7 or 8 days, everything will be uploaded. And then we have 20 series where you actually can learn the full skill, what I'm doing here, as good as the full skill. My trading course gives a little bit more info, of course. But the most, I believe, you still learn by being here every day, seeing the market move, letting it do its thing, being able to stay calm while it happens. And even if the market moves away from our entry, even though there was a chance that we could get this one hit. Even though if it does not hit, also be okay with it. Look, now it swept the low part. So this is what I meant. So we build up liquidity right here. The market believed, somebody believed that the market would go up. Somebody believed that the market would go down. Now we swept it. So there is a possibility that we come up one more time, take out our limit order, and then make that drop. And if it does not happen, be okay with it. You've seen me days sit here and not take a trade too. That's part of the job in trading, doing nothing. And if you're not good at it, like I said, read a book. Helps. Or ask a question if you have any. So updating on my crypto trade, I took a half partial and we're back inside the range. So once we get to my break at 68,000, I'm out. I put it at my stop at 69,000, I believe. Yeah. So stop went up to 69,000, just under that liquidity right here. The market will decide itself if it wants to continue to full TP, yes or no. I took a partial at 75,000. I took a partial. Now It's just sitting here. But if you did not yet buy any cryptocurrencies or Bitcoins yet, and you want to invest in it for a longer period of time, say the next 5 years, it's a good region still to buy. If it drops one more time to 65, between 62, that's a very good region. The best region would be 47,000. That would be the best region. But I'm not sure that we will get there this year. So if we do not get there, don't be disappointed. It's 30% that you would not gain. So for every $1,000 that you put into it, you would get $300 back. But on the upside, if you buy it now and we get back just to all-time high, let me see where I find all-time high. You make 70%. So for every $1,000 that you put into it right now, you already made another 690 euros by just holding. And if history just repeats itself, make it very easy. So what did the market do? This was last time's tops. So if you go from top to top, it makes 100%. So say that it does it again, 100% up to it. So that means that it should go to around 200K next time. So if you go up from this to 200K, that's 168% that you can make. Is it worth the risk? 100%? Yeah, that's better, of course. But 160% gainings in about 4 years for doing nothing is a very good thing. And don't let anybody else tell you differently. You could make more if you could jump in and out the market. That's correctly. It will take more effort too. Yeah, I know. I've been doing them, Jono, my live streams from last year in August, I believe, or yeah, July or August. I started last year doing live streams on YouTube. That's something I like. So everybody should have their own style in trading. So you should pick your own way. You can take mine, but will it fully functionally work for you? That's up to you. I know it works, but are you able to implement every rule that I put into it? I believe it's not easy to follow that. But if you can add a certain thing, say that people love using indicators. I actually hate it. I actually don't like them on my screen at all. The only one that I actually use is the relative index strength. That's the only one that I actually would use actively, but not on day trading, not in limit orders, anything. I'm actually doing this only on monthlies and weekly, actually longer period of time. Otherwise, I never use an indicator. It's like the RSI, and you can use them as a confluence with everything I do. Yeah, that's a plus. But never use them alone. So here a small look. We had a swing low. Here we'll probably have that push back to our limit order. Let's see if we get it. If we do, we got our short. And this is what patience brings. Even though if this now drops, it drops. Good read on the market, but there's no point of jumping in anything if you don't see an entry model. And this is not the easy part in trading, but it is something that every trader has to go through, has to learn, and has to develop. It's a skill that you have to develop. You have to be okay with it. And I believe everybody felt it already in here. Thanks for the nice words, Jono. I appreciate it. So here we have that shift. Let's see what it brings. It's actually on 92, my limit order. Agree. It was always very good at 80-20. Yeah, if you have if you have a system that works, keep to it. Don't change. Don't. Yeah. Appreciate the kind words. I've been seeing too many charts. That's the thing. I think the hours that I have been sitting behind those charts is too much. But I do enjoy it, so that's the good part about it. So look, now we have the liquidity sweep. We took it. We didn't drop below it, so we're definitely gonna sweep the higher part one more time too. The only thing that we do need a little bit careful now. If we set up the limit order, it's there, so I'm gonna use it anyways. But if we have a huge candle body and do not stop, then we could take out Asia high too, because this is the major liquidity right now that's still left open. So there is a possibility that we have to take this trade twice. But then we have to be patient after we sweep Asia high. If this one doesn't work and we sweep Asia high and we have a shift in delivery again for 15-minute shift, we get it for rally gap and then we can take a short one more time. But for now, it's looking good. Let the market do its thing. Yeah, if you want to have a nice day, Vedle. Enjoy. So this, like I said, there is news today, so it could be a bit choppy. So as long as it's choppy, we stay off the market, let the market do its thing. It will show its hand sooner or later, always. It does it always. We have still voids. Look, never tap these. These are still open. We will regain and come back down definitely to take out these little gaps. And if you want to know why I put my stop at 25,217 instead of Asia high, is there is liquidity right here, and there is also liquidity if we zoom out a bit on this high because it never got taken. And this is the major liquidity right now, that or the market's gonna leave alone and first let the news do its thing and then sweep that liquidity, or it's gonna sweep it immediately, and then we probably will head immediately to this high. We will continue. That's only like 10 points extra that you put into the market, so it's not really that much, but it secures your, it actually protects your capital more because Asia high is more likely to get swept than this next liquidity pool. Okay, so that's an hourly in stream, and we had a very nice moving market. Okay, I need to take a look when I have a call today. Okay, I'll send this person an email already. Okay, that's at 11:30. I have a call, so I can stay on normally to 11 today. I'm not watching the screen for a minute, so I cannot see what's happening. Okay, not So we got 2 more minutes in this hourly. I do would love to see this drop a bit. I'm almost done with this mail. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a minute. This has to be done. Okay, I forgot to set it. Okay, it's done. Oh, let's take a look where we're at. So still the same place, no movement. Market is very, very slowly. So this is actually the same thing like we saw yesterday. So we traded, and if a valley gap to the upside, it's neglected. If we should have somewhere 3 minutes for valley gap, no, 1 minute. Not really. Okay, so it's just chopping. I really hope that nobody is touching this market. If you are, you should not be trading unless you are trading like a very, very, very low time frame. This is a very easy morning, actually. You don't have to do anything. Remember, we already had a very great week this week, so it's not needed to trade today. If we do not get that entry, be okay with it. Next week is another week, and we can come back and do it over again. We already met our criteria for the month, so on average, we have an 11R with higher and lower parts, of course, and we are already above our average. So, and also remember, this short is a half hour. Again, I'll put it on the screen. I'll make it a bit bigger that they can see it. I'm still in pre-orb. Okay, nice, Arjun. You'll be doing well. Got two payouts, man. Congrats. Very happy for you. Morning, Niklas. It would be wonderful if we just get that small tap for our limit order and then can short all the way back down. But there's no guarantee, of course, that we will have that. Because we're definitely building up liquidity right now, like right here. We have some trend line liquidity build up on the top part with a choppy market. So there is a huge possibility that it takes it out. It doesn't mean it has to take it out right now. It's not easy to make a consistent payout every month the same amount. That's not easy. But I believe in you. You can do it. You've shown you can do it already, so you can do it over and over again then. Once you can do it once, you can do it multiple times. There's no holding you back. And slowly we're getting to our entry. Took a while. Like I said, it will take out this liquidity on the top part, and that is what it's doing right now. And now it should be able to tap a limit order. That would be great. $25,017. So at 11, we have final core CPI euro. Not sure that that will do anything, but at 130 we definitely will have some movement. 232 and the evening FOMC will definitely give some nice volatility. If you've never seen the market move during news, it's definitely one that you should watch one time at least as a trader. It's something that will amaze you how accurate this kind of movement is also. So once we set up a breakup structure, how amazing you could see that the market just flushes down, taps that area, and continues. The same from this trade yesterday we took. Look, I'll take everything off the screen for a second. So what did we do? We made a new breakup structure to the upside. And if we take the move, let me increase a bit. So this was the breakup structure. What would we hit? 50 level for value gap. 15-minute for value gap, I believe. Yep, look, a 15-minute for value gap. When market open came, and what did the market do? Came back to fair value of price and it rallied off. Exactly the same what could happen right here once we hit that 7-8 level and the market rallies off again. This is how market open also reacts. It just reacts to simple basic rules, nothing else. But again, this is not a market you want to be. Or, okay, that's something different, Arjun. Always leave a runner. Did you leave one yesterday? That would have been a huge trade, man, if you left the runner. But 3R, man, that's a very great trade. That trade from yesterday. Not at all. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was very great, man. You said how much? 25,000, 26 something. Look how much it only went up. It only went up like 80 points more. I said 25,000. This part, that would have been a great area. And we just flushed through it. But we even tapped it back into it and then continued. We're just starting to see the market very clear. And remember, this opening gap is still open, so we didn't actually finish it. So no entry yet. We didn't take the highs yet. Still in that same range. Yeah, if this moves without me, I will not be in it. I'm okay with it. And not trading. Remember this one too. And not trading day is also a good one. Yeah, never say you could have made. You already took your profit and you chose not to leave a runner. And be okay with every decision you make. It's very important. Don't say you could have had, because then you always um, will keep yourself in that was not a good trade that you took. You took a beautiful trade. You had a 3R profit, clean taken. No doubting, no guessing. It was right here somewhere that you took your profit. I said Asia high would be a good target. You took it here. So be okay with it. It's a clean trade you took. Very nice one. That's all what you have to think about. I would definitely leave a runner today. Yeah, if FOMC shows a little bit downside first and comes into these for value gaps down below here and then moves back up, that could be a huge trade too. That's about 400, 500 points, something like that, if you can move down. A 200-point move down from here. So that's definitely a good amount. But I say this is definitely my first entry. If this does not work and we go through here, I would definitely try it again down here. To long off of it one more time. Not just holding. Market is just, it's actually falling. Look, this is a huge candle. So we didn't take out the high yet. So we're still in this ranging part. And this is a strong candle downwards. So it's definitely looks like it wants to continue. Because we create for value. Look, how can you determine what the market is headed to? We are creating for value gaps to the upside. And they're failing. Because we are taking out the lows. So if we take out this tab right now, we took out the second fair value gap to the upside that got failed because this one got failed right here. We took out a low. If this one fails again and we tap that low, that means that multiple 5-minute fair value gaps growing to the upside failed. To the downside, we don't have one yet. But look at these 15 minutes. They are actually ranging in a 28-point move. So this is not something you want to be in. You just want to be patient. If you're in a trade and you're already in a short and your stop is at Asia high and want to short the market and you already, and that was your model that presented itself, great. But except for that, I would definitely not take anything right now. Keep your hands off of it. It's not worth it. And this is typical for news days because the news comes out later in the evening or the afternoon and London is building up liquidity for that news. Very normal. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Appreciate it. If you know any trader friends, you're always welcome to share my channel. That also helps me grow a bit. If you want to take my trade too, this is the easy part now where we are at for us because we are not in anything and we just can sit here, watch this market do its thing until or the limit order gets hit or the other one already. So we are the lucky ones right now because we are not in this little choppy market. We can just be patient because I know a lot of traders that are doing this. They go then into a lower time frame, hoping to find a good execution part where they can actually enter a trade, but that's not how trading works. So it's 10 o'clock and 20 minutes. If we do not, in the next 20 minutes, get that entry, I'm going to take that limit order off from my short because I will not be behind the screen to follow it. I will leave that other limit order. Well, look, it looks like we will get it now. Should have said that an hour ago. Maybe the market moved a little bit faster. But here is exactly what I said before. We would take out the low, and now we are taking out the high. Let's see if we can get it. And we still got 9 minutes in this candle. So this candle can just tap it and continue still downwards. Again, how far? Nothing more for the short. It's against the major trend that we're trading. So there is a possibility that the market just wants to continue up high. Okay, if this starts dropping fast, I'm gonna enter it manually because I'm not gonna let 2 points of our entry not take that trade, of course. Okay, I'm taking one market order short here. So how far? I'm in a short. I entered a little bit lower than originally planned, but it came very close to our entry. So I entered on 86 instead of 92 manually. I'm in a short, how far? So we will definitely see in the next 5 to 10 minutes if this one is correctly yes or no. Stops, same. It came to a half a point of my entry, so that's why I entered it limitedly or manually. So again, for anybody who didn't hear it, I'm in a short. Half hour again. I know I have to repeat myself sometimes. Oh no, my stop is now. My stop is now 34 points. And I'm in with micros or minis. What is it? I'm trading. M and Q I'm trading, so I'm trading micros. I'm in with 4 right now, actually 5. So my stop is a bit more than 500. I have a German Shepherd. His name is Azul. If you really watch a few streams of mine, you would see I'm very much liking everybody. Normally he comes sit in the room, but I changed rooms, so he is not allowed in this room. This is where I make my production of cacao too. So here he is not allowed inside. So I do want to see that candle drop now in the next 2 minutes. This will be the only trade I take on stream. I will not retake a trade. So this is the only trade I will take on stream. So everything's on the screen. Oh, I didn't set my TP yet. So where do we take profit from this one? Okay, great. So this was the break. So that 50 level would definitely be the first TP. So this would be TP1. At 25,107. And then stops to BE. Full TP, I would take at that long position. Make it just above it. Say 40, make it 50. 25,000 at 50, that's full TP. That's a 4R. That's a 2R profit that you can make with a half hour giving. That's a great rate. That's more than worth the risk. And if I get this TP, I will not take the long back up. So everything's on the screen. If you want to take just a long, this is the long limit. I want to take it at least to Asia high back then. So that would be full TP to the upside. That's about a 3.6 R. But we will see in about an hour, over half hour, what this trade will do. Because if the market wants to continue downwards, it should react rather fast. It does not. I should not like it that it stalls too much right here, because we've been stalling for an hour or two, an hour and a half. We just moved up, so we should rather fast move back down if the market wants to just take that small fair value gap that we were still left open and then continue the movement. If not, Asia high will be the next target. But that's part of trading. You're never 100% correctly. I'm gonna get one more drink. If anybody has a question, it's now a good time to ask. I'll be offline in about 15 to 17 minutes. I'll definitely get offline then, and then for the rest of the week, tomorrow I'll do a small crypto stream to go in depth what my new limit orders are that I want to see get happened. So it will not be live trading, just some crypto information that I will give what I'm investing right now and continue to grow for. I get myself a drink right now. Oh, and it's not coffee I drink. So now the rest that we can do is let the market decide where it wants to go to. So I would recommend just let me put my my DP first today. That I'm definitely gonna take it. What did I set them? 25.50. First one, 25,008. So the P's are set, stops. Okay. So closing that book, don't want to see it anymore. Cognac? No, I'm not drinking cognac either. I produce cacao, 100% of it. It's black. So it's morning for me, man. Cognac in the morning. It's 10:30 a.m. for me. So it's very shiny and sunny outside, like you can see, but I do not drink cognac in the morning session. I cannot drink any alcohol the day before trading. I cannot consume coffees during trading. It messes up my stability of my mind. I've tested it, so I cannot do it. The only thing that I can drink the day before is a glass of wine. That's something I can drink, but not more than two. But that's the only thing that I actually actively can drink while I'm still able to function normally. But nice. Like, you cannot say it didn't help you. You got to your payouts already. A cacao has actually the same ingredients inside than coffee. It just has a very small bit of caffeine inside, and the rest is actually theobromine that makes you give more energy. Yeah, if I drink a coffee, it's with something else inside. It's not a pure coffee anymore. Yeah, send it to me, Arjun. You already said something. You used to be a barista, right? Or a barist, if I had that correctly, or remember that correctly. So still in the same thing, not much happening. The only thing I do not really like is that this scandal is bigger than I wanted to see it happen, but still, with chopping, nothing moved yet. I would have preferred to see the next 7 minutes it drop down. If it does not, that will probably can be our stop. But we never tapped that minute for valid or that 3 minute for valid gap on 5. So this void right here, this area is still open. So this is that tap that I want to see it get hit. And we have like a 3 minute void up here too. So we could go all the way up to 25,204, but that's something I would not take as an entry. It's too high up. If we do get that tap, I'm going to put in my notes that I had to be more patient and wait for that entry. Cacao, milk, dates, cashewy, cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and a little bit of. I'll save this. Let me get my Excel files outside of my. Open a new document. Oh, crap. Looks like I can't copy it. Oh yeah, I can. It's written in white. That's why it wasn't on my screen. Okay, I saved it. Recipe cacao. Thank you. You did 3 jobs in a row? Damn, man. Yeah, do that. That would be amazing if you can send me that one. I show you guys a small peek of the new website I'm creating for the Kakao business. You're the first ones that actually can see this. It's not online yet. This will be our logo. Yeah, it's in Flemish, so you can't read it, of course. Yeah, this is not the ingredients, of course. So then some nice information about it. So this is the start of it. So we're back in profit. Thank you, Jono. Appreciate it. Yeah, step by step. I do everything myself, so I love actually doing other stuff too in businesses. And now, the first time in my life, actually, I do live calls with people. This is something I really have. My brain keeps telling me it's something I should not do, and actually, it always ends up fun. But somehow, my brain keeps telling me stuff that it's not supposed to be telling me while I'm actually doing those things. If you ever have to have a hot lead call somebody that actually downloaded something, it's very special to do. Some people are very nice, some people are very special on the phone too, but I do learn a lot. But this is actually the first time I had to do these things. So, but I'm a businessman, so I actually want to learn everything about business. So, and I know selling is one of the things that you actually have to do in business. I used to do it only face to face. That's more my style of actually doing this. Okay. So this should drop in the next 5 minutes. If it does not, that does not look that great. So here we have that. Still not? Nope, still no tab. My other screen is not open anymore. Did we have a tab on MNQ? Maybe that we did get a tab from it. I closed my book so I can't see. Yeah, 91.50. We got almost a tab. It came a little bit higher. So the 91 would have been an entry. So put in my notes that we should have been a little bit more patient. We got about 5 more minutes to get online for you guys, and then I'm gonna head off for the week. Yeah, I sell my product. you want to see how it looks, I can show you. It's like this big. If you want to have a kilo from it, so I sell it in 250, 500 grams, and a kilo. It's all manually production, so I all do it here in my. Well, I can show you guys. I actually do everything manually, so I peel the beans with the hands. We got a huge bag of it, of beans that we actually have to peel. And then it goes in my machine. It's now not running right now, but this is the machine that it goes in. The reason why I start doing it myself is because I could not find anybody that would not burn the product, and I don't like the cacao beans to be burnt, because all the nutritions get out of it. Okay, I'll post this trade on Discord right now so that everybody knows. But really short. Oh, I should change this one too. Yeah, short. I always find this funny to type it. Makes me feel like I'm in a very sunny land where a lot of heat is. So now we can see exactly what happened on that 15-minute base. So again, what did I say will happen? After a choppy market, we would take out the highs and we take out the lows. This happens a lot. So if you ever see this happening, be patient until the market decides a side. We already pre-ordered set this one, so we could just have wicked it and dropped down from it. But do never trade this liquidity. If you see this kind of candle movement on a 15-minute base, stay off of it. It will only not give you money. Yeah, I do more than just trading. Trading is just a part of my life. This takes about 2 hours a day, but I still have some other stuff to do. I have a kid that gets homeschooling, so I do need a little bit of work for them. If we now start dropping and really see a fast movement, we're good to go. Because look, what did we do? We hit the void perfectly. So we hit this small void perfectly. If you don't know what that is, this is actually a place where the market most of the time tends to come back to. It's like, nobody talks about this, but this is called a void, and this is actually an unknown area for the markets where a lot of orders are left open because they are jumped down. The market actually jumped. So that means that there was a huge amount of shorts here, and not every market order get filled. It's like a Fair gap, with just a different name. And how do they tend to get filled up? They most of the time come all the way back to the high of the candle where the void started. So this is the starting void, starting candle. So it could go all the way back up almost to the wick of this candle. This is how they tend to get filled. And the higher time frame, the higher the time frame it is. Look right here too. We had a small void right here on a 15-minute base. Look what this candle gave. It came perfectly in it right here. And what did it hit? Halfway this candle's wick. Okay, I got 2 more minutes and I'm getting off. I wish you all a very great trading session in London. I need to prepare for my sales call in about 30 minutes, and I need 15-minute break after screen time. For anybody that's been here for 2 hours stream with me, thank you all for being here, first of all. Second of all, just set your TP and your stop and get off the screen also for the next hour at least. If you don't have any computer work to do, go outside, take a walk or something if you can. If you're in a day job, of course, that's something different. But do something else than screen work right now, because it takes a lot of mentality. Yeah, agree. If you have a higher time frame candle with no wick on one of the sides, that's also one indication that the market definitely wants to go back to that movement. Enjoy for the rest of the day, and I'll see you all back at least tomorrow. I'll do some crypto. So if you're in the stream with me tomorrow morning, I'll have some crypto information. And for the rest, enjoy the rest of your day. See you back tomorrow.